Next step, to draw the circuit under AC operating conditions. For that we remove DC sources. How many DC sources you see in the circuit? This V plus is one of the DC source, this V minus is one of the DC source. Then short circuit capacitors. How many capacitors you see in the circuit? This CE is one of the capacitor, CC is another capacitor. So capacitors will be replaced with short circuit, and you need to ground the voltage sources. So how the circuit will look like under AC operating conditions? The circuit will look like this. Your CC capacitor is shorted, then V plus is grounded, V minus is grounded, and C is shorted. So this is how we draw the circuit under AC operating conditions. What we do after this? We just replace this part of the transistor with its hybrid pi equivalent. Rest of the things will remain as it is. That means to the base you should have RS, RB, VS. To the emitter, this will be becoming now redundant because you have a short circuited branch in parallel with RE. So this resistance will be redundant. So you need not draw this resistance RE. Directly will show a short circuited, and between collector and ground you need to show RC. Now how the circuit will look like? The circuit will look like this. Between base and emitter, this is your base, emitter and collector. Between base and emitter you always have R pi, collector and emitter you have GMV pi, right? This is RB, RS, VS. We need to find now the value of input resistance. Now if you look from this point, how much is the resistance seen, not considering the collector, because we are open circuiting the current source while finding the total resistance. So how much is the resistance seen from the base? You see only one resistance, R pi. So can I write RIB as only R pi? Yes, right. Even after derivation you will get the same thing. That is, if I am assuming the current in the base as IB, this current as II, and this voltage is same. VI is over here also and VI is here also. So I can write V pi as IB into R pi, right? So what will be the resistance? V pi upon IB, which is nothing but R pi, and this resistance is nothing but RIB. So this is how you can find the resistance RIB. This is derivative, how you need to derive in order to get the relation, or this is directly when you get a problem, you can directly write RIB as R pi. And if you don't want to lose any marks, you can also show the derivation also. So RIB is nothing but R pi, which we have found out. R pi is nothing but 5.936 kilo ohms. Now what is the resistance RI? Now we are looking from this part. That is, we are not considering RS, we are considering this part. From here till here, how much is the resistance seen? So that is nothing but RB in parallel with R pi. RB is given as how much? 100 kilo ohms in parallel with R pi 5.936 kilo ohms. This can also be written as RB in parallel with RIB. Both are one and the same because RIB is nothing but R pi. So you will get RI as 5.603 kilo ohms. Now if you want to derive this, how you are going to do it? In this case I can write VI, the same equation I am using to avoid confusion, IB into R pi, right? Now this is nothing but current division rule. You have RB, you have R pi, current flowing through R pi is IB, current flowing through RB is II. So I can write IB as RB upon RB plus R pi into R pi, and total current is II. So I got VI upon II, which is nothing but RI resistance, which is RB into R pi upon RB plus R pi, which is nothing but RB parallel to R pi. This will give you the same equation. Now last is to find the total resistance seen from the source, which is RIS, which is nothing but the source resistance plus this total resistance RI. How? You have RS, and instead of writing RB, you have the total resistance RI. Of this entire part, you are finding a single resistance RI. This is your plus minus VS. The current flowing through both the resistance is the same, so they are in series. So you can find RS plus RI, which will give me RIS, which is 0.5K plus 5.603 K, which will give me the value as 6.103 kilo ohms. This is the input resistance seen from the base. Now we go for the output resistance.